Welcome back to my channel. Today we have an amazing math question to solve. First of all, let's simplify this by saying let this, that is let x divided by x squared plus 20 be equal to a, and let this, that is x squared divided by x squared take away 20 be equal to b. So if we should make that statement, then it simply means that this becomes a squared plus b squared is equal to 20. Now let us add and subtract 2ab. So we can write a squared plus b squared plus 2ab minus 2ab is equal to 20. Now recall that a squared plus b squared plus 2ab is equal to a plus b all squared. Therefore, we can rewrite this as, now we can now rewrite this as a plus b all squared minus 2ab is equal to 20. Now let's replace our a with this and our b with this. So we're going to have a is x squared divided by x squared plus 20 plus b is x squared divided by x squared minus 20, everything squared, take away 2 brackets. Now our a is this, x squared divided by x squared plus 20 multiplied by x squared divided by x squared minus 20, okay, is equal to 20. Alright, now let's solve what we have inside the bracket. The LCM is this multiplied by that. So we're going to have bracket x squared plus 20 multiplied by x squared minus 20. Now when this is divided by this, sorry, this will remain. So we're going to have x squared bracket this x squared minus 20 plus, now when this is divides this, so we're going to be left with plus, right? So it's going to be x squared multiplied by this x squared plus 20. Alright, then minus 2 times x squared times x squared is 2x to the power of 4 divided by, this becomes our denominator as well, x squared plus 20 multiplied by x squared minus 20. And this is equal to 20. If this is the first time you are seeing this lovely channel, please click the subscription button, turn on notification bell so that you don't miss our loving videos. We upload our videos as often as possible. Always tune in at your convenience. There must be something new for you to watch. Give us a thumbs up if you love what we are doing. Okay, thank you. Now, at this point, so moving forward, now this is squared. That is from here to here is squared. So we have that squared. All right. Now we have this times this. X raised to the power of 4. This times this. 20x squared plus this times this. X to the power of 4. This times this plus 20x squared divided by, now remember that this can be written as x squared take away 20 squared using difference of 2 squares, and this is squared as well, minus 2x to the power of 4 divided by the same thing here, x squared minus x squared squared, sorry, minus 20 squared. So this one too is x squared minus 20 squared is equal to 20. Alright, now if we look at this, we have minus 20x squared and plus 20x squared. So what we have left here is x squared plus x to the power of 4 plus x to the power of 4, which will give us 2x to the power of 4 divided by, this will give us x to the power of 4 minus 20 squared is 400. Okay, alright, everything squared minus, here we have 2x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 4, take away 400 as well, and this is equal to 20. Now if you look at this, you notice that we have the same thing here and here. So we can say let 2x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 4 minus 400 be equal to y, right? So if we say that, that means we can rewrite this as y squared take away y is equal to 20. Now let us transfer this to the other side. If we do that, we have y squared minus y minus 20 is equal to 0. Now we are going to solve this using the factorization method, because we need two factors of negative 20 that when you add them together, you'll have minus 1, right? And that should be 4 and minus 5. So we can write this as y squared minus 4y, sorry, plus 4y minus 5y minus 20 is equal to 0. Then we can factorize. This and this have y in common. Y squared divided by y is y plus 4y divided by y is 4. Then here we have negative 5 in common. Minus 5y divided by minus 5 will give you y. And minus 20 divided by minus 5 is plus 4 is equal to 0. Alright, now we have y plus 4, y plus 4. So that's the common factor, and this will remain, y take away 5, and this is equal to 0. Now recall that if a, b is equal to 0, it simply implies that either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. Excuse me. Therefore, we can rewrite this that y plus 4 is equal to 0, or that y take away 5 is equal to 0. So moving forward, we can write again that y equals negative 4 and y equals positive 5. Okay, but I want you to recall that 2x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 4 take away 400 is equal to 1. So we can say recall 2x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 4 take away 400 is equal to y. So when y, we have two values of y. Now when y is equal to negative 4, alright, based on what we got y to be equal to negative 4 and positive 5. So when y is equal to negative 4, we can say 2x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 4 minus 400 is equal to negative. Now, when you look at this, if we cross multiply, so we are going to have 2x to the power of 4 is equal to negative 4 bracket x to the power of 4 minus 400. So we have 2x to the power of 4 is equal to minus 4 times this will give us minus 4x to the power of 4 Minus 4 times minus 400 is plus 1600. Now, if we transfer this to the other side, we will have 2x to the power of 4 plus 4x to the power of 4 is equal to 1600. Now, this plus this is 6x to the power of 4 is equal to 1600. Dividing both sides by 6, we will have 6x to the power of 4 divided by 6 is equal to 1600 divided by 6. So 6, we remove 6. We have x to the power of 4 is equal to 2. We divide this to give us 3. 2, we divide this to give us 8. This is 0 and this is 0. So we have 800 divided by 3. Take fourth root of both sides. So let's take fourth root of both sides. If we do that, we have fourth root of x to the power of 4 is equal to fourth root of 800 divided by 3. Okay, so this will remove this. We have x is equal to this same thing as fourth root of 800 divided by fourth root of 3. And this can also be written as fourth root of 800 is same thing as 16 multiplied by 50. Okay, divided by fourth root of 3. So we have x is equal to fourth root of 16 is plus or minus 2. Then we have fourth root of 50 divided by 3. Let's bring this together again. And this is the first value of our x. Now, when y is equal to positive 5, we can say that 2x to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 4 minus 400 is equal to 5. Then let's cross multiply. We have 5x to the power of 4 minus 2000 is equal to 2x to the power of 4. So if we do that, we will have 5x to the power of 4 take away 2x to the power of 4 is equal to 2000. Now this take away that is 3x to the power of 4 is equal to 2000. Alright, we divide both sides by 3. So we have x to the power of 4 is equal to 2000 divided by 3. Now let's take fourth root of both sides. So we have fourth root of x to the power of 4 is equal to fourth root of 2000 divided by fourth root of 3. Okay. Now, if we solve this further, we will have fourth root of x to the power of 4 is equal to fourth root of, now 2000 is the same thing as 16 times 125, 16 multiplied by fourth root of 125. Alright, divided by fourth root of 3. This will take away this. We have x is equal to fourth root of 16 is plus or minus 2. And then we have fourth root of 125 divided by 3. And this is the second value of x. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.